In the context of chicken keeping, to cull does mean to remove from a flock, but there are two different versions of culling. There is a soft cull and there is a hard cull. Soft cull is simply to remove a bird from a flock. This could be just removing them from a breeding program and putting them into like an egg layer or a pet flock. This could be rehoming that bird to somewhere else where they won't be reintroduced to a breeding flock. This is simply removing an alive bird from a breeding program. Hard culling is when there is a humane euthanasia involved, and there are many instances where this may be the most humane choice for a bird, whether it's a baby chick or an older bird. Some reasons we may have to make this choice could have to do with genetic defects, disembowelments at hatch, just things that happen with chicks when they hatch where we know that they are not going to survive it. And so you get two options. You can also do a humane euthanasia or a cull, or you can allow that bird to just live out its suffering until it on its own. And I mean, the choice is yours, but I'm just making the case that there are times when that choice is the most humane choice for the bird. And the same is true for older birds, and sometimes breeders have to make this choice when it comes to, again, like genetic defects or issues with the bird that could cause problems not just for that particular bird, but down the lines if those genetics were to be perpetuated. And again, also in situations of like incurable infectious illness or like severe injury. I've seen chickens recover from a lot, as we've seen recently with Thor, who's doing so well, but there are some injuries that there is going to be no recovery from, and it is a matter of, am I going to let this bird live out its suffering, or am I going to make the more humane euthanasia choice? It's never easy. It is never easy to make that choice. Literally, none of us make it likely, but this is another one of those like behind the scenes things that goes into chicken keeping, and it is important to consider these things now as opposed to when you're in that oh shit situation. But anyways, that's what culling is.